So you've heard people tell you that without a will or trust, you'll end up in probate court. But what does that really mean? Well, in a nutshell, probate is the process of litigating the estate of a deceased person. So, say your mom told you and your sister that she always wanted you both to have the house, and your mom never got around to drafting a will or a trust. So, if your mom dies before you and or your sister dies and she doesn't have a will or a trust, the only way that you will be able to have access to that house in any meaningful way will be to go through probate court. And what I mean by that is that, of course, you could walk into the house, you'll have keys to the house. But if you want to sell the house, if you want to borrow money against the house, if you want to rent the house, technically you need legal title to that house. And the only way to get legal title to that house is for mom to have prepared a trust and signed over a deed. In the absence of her having done that, you'll have to go through probate court, where you will petition the court to, in essence, step into the shoes of mom. And then in stepping into the shoes, you can sign over the deed to yourself and or your sister, however you guys discuss that. But know this, probate is expensive. Probate is not one of those courts that, at least in Illinois, that you can do pro se. You will need to hire an attorney. And when you open up a probate case, you expose the estate to liability in the form of creditors and claims. So if mom died owing anybody money, whether that be her best friend who paid for that trip that they took to Puerto Rico, or whether it be a student loan company, a hospital, a funeral company, any of those places that mom may have had debts for, they will have the right to put a claim against the estate and possibly get in front of you and your sister in terms of getting their refund from the estate before you guys can close it out. So the first tip is get a will, get a trust, really a trust, but both are helpful. And that will keep you out of probate court. And tell mom to do the same thing. But if you do find yourself in the unfortunate circumstance of having to go through probate court, connect with an experienced attorney who is well versed in probate litigation. As frustrating as it is of a process to go through in terms of money and the exposure to liability, it can be seamless with an experienced attorney. And you don't have to wait long to have a resolution if everyone's in agreement. So I'm Catrice, Miss Esquire with Sable Law Group. Give us a call.